Nintendo's E3 is pretty much over now, and boy has it been a good E3. If you recall in my last video, I mentioned how Xbox had a pretty decent E3, but I was super pumped for the Nintendo E3. And although it may have not been as good as I wanted, and some of the things I wanted weren't announced, it was still a fantastic E3 despite all of this. And today, we're going to be talking through some of the great games that I'm excited for that Nintendo has announced at this E3. Let's do this. To start off with, we've got the one and the only Animal Crossing, where they have finally announced a full trailer for Animal Crossing. It's called Animal Crossing New Horizons. They also showed off about 15 minutes gameplay on Nintendo Treehouse. It looks superb. They've announced local multiplayer, online multiplayer. It just looks really, really good. The weather in the game, the graphics, it all looks fantastic. This time you're on an island and you're kind of building your own little town yourself, which is great. The only disappointing thing is the fact that it's been delayed till 2020 instead of coming out this autumn. So that's a pity, but apart from that, it's all good. Moving on to another big announcement, or fairly big announcement, is Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. With the November release date. It's coming to Nintendo Switch, which is great. We all love to see a new Mario and Sonic game. Looks like it's going to have quite a lot of new sports that the other ones haven't had so far, but that's minor in comparison to this. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition was announced for Switch. I've never played this. I know it's considered a great game, and I'm super excited to try it out on Switch when that comes out. Fire Emblem, Three Houses. That was also announced on Switch. Looks like another great game. Not sure I'll be trying this one, but it's still pretty cool. We got more Pokemon Sword and Shield gameplay, which looks really, really good. And we got Cadence of Hyrule, another trailer for that. And the announcement that is coming out today, or maybe not today for when this is uploaded, but on the 13th of June. So that is fantastic indeed. We got a Panzer Dragoon remake, which is apparently a great game from the past, although I had never heard of it. So I am excited to play that. We got another trailer for The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. I'm super pumped to see The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening come to life on Switch. I'm very excited for this. It looks great. I believe it's coming out in August, so a few months away still. But pretty close. You never know. You may be seeing a playthrough of that on this channel. Who knows? Maybe. Yeah, you will. We got, they actually showed off a lot of gameplay of that as well in Nintendo Treehouse, and that's fantastic. But the thing that perhaps I'm most excited for is Luigi's Mansion 3 on Nintendo Switch. I am so pumped for Luigi's Mansion 3. I saw the trailer for it back in November whenever it was announced, and I was super excited. I was like, yes, Luigi's Mansion. I love me some Luigi's Mansion. But now they've done a full-blown trailer. It's 3 minutes long. Really explains everything new in the game, or at least certain things new in the game, and I'm super excited to get playing it. The graphics look superb. They've definitely improved from the previous trailer. Everything about it looks cool. Gooigi is all I have to say. Gooigi is going to be amazing. They did a really weird announcement trailer for Resident Evil 5 and 6 coming to Switch. I'm incredibly disappointed with this. They showed off these people going to a haunted looking house to play Resident Evil, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're bringing Resident Evil 7 to it, because it looked like Resident Evil 7, the house did. And then it, you know, after them playing Resident Evil 1 in the trailer, which is like a minute long, so that was tedious. They then go, Resident Evil 5 and 6 are coming, and I'm like, not quite Resident Evil 7. But you know what? We'll take more Resident Evil games. I mean, almost every Resident Evil game is now on Switch, so that's pretty cool. They showed off at Nintendo Treehouse lots more footage of Super Mario Maker 2. Nothing big to announce there, no new surprises as far as I can tell. But it's cool to see the level design. Oh, I almost forgot to say. They did announce one thing in Nintendo Treehouse, which is they are working on online multiplayer with friends. So you'll finally be able to play, so you will be able to play with your friends online in Super Mario Maker 2 eventually, once they release the update. Presumably a few months after the game comes out. I would imagine 1 or 2 months, so, you know, August, September, that sort of time. Let's see, what else have we got? We got Daemon X Machina, or Machina, which looks pretty cool. I know that's a big game. Netflix announced the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance, which personally, I mean, it personally looks like an absolutely awful game that I would never play. But I know loads of people love the film that is being based off and are excited for the sequel. So I guess that's good. We got Empire of Sin, which I thought looks fantastic. I hadn't heard of this before, but it really does look good in my opinion. I mean, it's not the best game, but oops, sorry. It's not the best game, but it does look fun. It does look fun. Again, I probably won't buy it, but you know, there's only so much money you can spend. Finally, we got Spyro Reignited Trilogy on Switch. I'm super pumped for this. I was so disappointed when they announced that it wasn't coming to Switch to start off with. I was so disappointed because you're like, Crash Bandicoot's on Switch. Why can't they now bring this to Switch? And it's just like, oh well, bring it to Switch now. I'm trying to see what else there was. I'm just looking through a list that I made. Oh yeah, Alien Isolation on Nintendo Switch, which I'm super happy about. I'm sure that'll give lots of thrills and you know, thrills and shrills. Try saying that in a row in a fast sentence. It's pretty hard. We got The Sinking City, which is apparently a horror game. It looks very good. I'm not sure the entire concept. I think the world is kind of ending and everything's becoming flooded. But it definitely looks like an interesting game. Got more Fire Emblem stuff. We have... Oh, my cat's saying hello. This is not the time to say hello. We got Super Lucky's Tale on Switch because we all wanted that. I remember when this game came out last year on PlayStation and everything, and I remember those amazing reviews. They were awful reviews. Awful. I do not want to play that. Elder Scrolls Blades is coming out on Switch, which is an exciting announcement. And that's about it for some of the major games. Oh, two final last things that come to my head off the top of my mind is we have Minecraft Dungeons, of course, is coming to the Switch, although that was announced a few days ago. And we also have Dead by Daylight coming to the Switch, which is a fun way to, you know, kill people, get killed, and get scared, probably. Although, I have to say, I'm not 100% confident about how good this is going to be. Because if you look at the trailer, you can really see how downgraded the graphics are in comparison to the PC version, for example, or the PS4 version. And I'm very concerned that that is going to be a problem. But let's get back to talking about Luigi's Mansion just for a little while, because you know how I am with Luigi's Mansion. I'm excited about Luigi's Mansion. Can I just get this across one more time? Luigi's Mansion and me equals many excitement. Many excitement. So the trailer starts off showing Luigi going around Haunted Mansion. It's just, I don't even know what to say. I'm lost for words. I love Luigi's Mansion, and I'm excited for it. It seems this time it's set in a hotel, and Mario and Luigi and Toad and Peach and all of them are going to this hotel, and then they're all taken away by, guess who? Some ghosts. Yep, that's exactly it. But perhaps the best thing about this game is the smackdown that Luigi manages to do with his new Poltergust G3000 or something like that. I've already forgotten what it's called. You can basically smack the ghosts left and right, forward and backwards onto each other, which is pretty manic, I have to say. The slam. The slam. You got a suction shot thing. Suction shot. Got there eventually, which looks pretty cool. I'm really excited to see how you can destroy walls and stuff using this. That's going to be fun to see. All of the secrets and finding them. We've got a burst function, which is pretty basic in my mind. Professor Egab was back in the trailer. We've got Gooigi, as I mentioned earlier. You can do local multiplayer. You can do online multiplayer in like the Haunted Mansion thing, just the same as you could in, I believe, the remake of Luigi's Mansion and Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon on 3DS. I'm not sure if you could on the original Luigi's Mansion, since I was too young to play it back then. We got, yeah, that's called the Scare Scraper mode. Not sure about that. I probably will never play it. I don't tend to like that in the game. But the open spaces in this game look great. The rooms look great. Some of the designs are fantastic, and I'm just so excited to see where this game goes. I know every single game they've been making on the Switch, Nintendo's been making, has just upped the ante so much. Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, all of that is just like, whoa. And this brings me to my very final thing to say, which is how the Direct ended with the announcement that Breath of the Wild 2 is coming to Switch, or is in development, presumably coming to Switch. I mean, I don't remember exactly how long it took for Breath of the Wild to actually come out after it was announced, but it felt like about 4 or 5 years, and goodness knows how long the second one is going to take to actually come out. I'm hopeful for a 2021 release date. You never know, maybe even a 2020 release date. That would be fantastic. They certainly showed off a wonderful animation or cutscene for presumably the beginning of the game. I'm hopeful it'll bring us to a whole new location in Hyrule or somewhere, you know, somewhere in the Zelda world. Maybe I was thinking like Zelda, I've forgotten what it's called. The one I talked about earlier. The flipping Zelda's Awakening. Do bring us to a world like that, but in 3D. That would be good, and it would explain why they've remade Zelda's Awakening to bring us to this world, but in proper 3D open world this time. That would be fantastic. On this final note, I'd like to say thank you for everyone for watching the video. Subscribe if you have not. Like the like button, as in punch the like button. Hit the like button with your mouse or finger, dependent on what you're on. Share this on Twitter or with friends on Instagram, or goodness knows what you want to do. And comment down below, most importantly, what you enjoyed about Nintendo's E3, what you want to see next, and your favourite things. This has been Morgan. I've been super duper duper excited about this Nintendo E3. This Zelda Breath of the Wild is it's going to be so good. I'm sure it's going to be good. All of the different things they could do. Maybe we'll be able to play as Zelda. On this final note, as I keep on saying, because I can't ever end a video, because I just want to keep on talking and talking and talking and talking. Thank you, goodbye, and enjoy Nintendo for the rest of your days. Peace.